That's how I feel.
This guy looked more like the horse, so.
He's got a pretty nice hairdo, actually, the horse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a mane, all right. Let's see.
Are you rolling yet?
Huh?
Are you rolling?
I'm rolling, but sometimes after the first go,
It
it doesn't work, so he's choking on the gummy. He be munching on these Haribos. All right, we're here. There's a username that says Richie's bitch. I don't know if it's directed towards you, but it would be funny. I'm just gonna assume that it is.
Yeah. Set up a YouTube
Mm-hmm.
name just for that purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Richie's bitch. Hi. Hi, bitch.
There's another username called Pierre's laugh. So, what's going on, y'all? How's Fliptopia doing? And the tentacles? Fliptopia and the tentacles?
That's a pretty good name.
Pitchy's doo-wop band.
Topia of the Tentacles.
How y'all doing today? What's new? What about you, Richard? What's
All
going
good.
on?
All good.
Yeah?
Relaxing day. A little bit of work, a little bit of walking around, see a bit of Prague.
Yeah.
Chilled.
Walked up a giant hill because the
Walked
Uber
up a giant hill.
dropped you
Yeah,
off.
that wasn't very chilled. At all.
Oh, man. Hi y'all, what's going on over there? So we're here at a monument in Prague. It has a very, very beautiful view, which we'll show you in a bit. And there's a very interesting story behind this statue, which we'll get into in a second once more people drop through. The chat box should be popping up. I don't know why. Looks like we'll just have to wait on it. EXO and Richie Rich Wasabi dudes. Yes, indeed. Oh, I made a video on Paris Hilton today because she just came out with a new documentary.
Oh, really?
So I was like, either people are telling me to watch Cuties or telling me to watch Paris Hilton's thing, and I would rather watch the Paris Hilton thing. Yeah, apparently she was like putting on an act the whole time because she just made a whole persona to make money off of
Because
it.
actually she has a PhD in philosophy and is hyper intelligent.
Apparently, yeah. Apparently she's a lot smarter than she puts out, but to the extent, I'm not sure. But
I'm still mad at her for making that way of speaking popular.
she did popularize it, huh?
I can't let that go.
Apparently, her real voice is different from that voice that she popularized.
So, have you seen the documentary?
Yeah, I was just kind of, I watched it on 1.5 speed.
Okay.
Just kind of like washing the dishes, letting it play a bit.
Was there anything revelatory or interesting in it? Are you convinced that she's always different than she?
From a psychosociological standpoint, it can be interesting.
Hang on a second. Are you telling me that during her sex tape, she was playing the role of an idiot?
Maybe. But apparently...
And then that sex tape was leaked against her will.
That's what she claimed.
That's
that
a little bit of a double...
leaked.
Well, then there's only two choices. Either she leaked it or that's not an act. Because she didn't know anybody would see it, so there's no reason to be.
Yeah.
Why are you guys being mean to me? With that fucking voice.
Yeah. Either
I've
way...
not seen it, by the way.
I know, you're getting angry. Either way, like, from a psychosociological standpoint, she had a like really emotionally removed upbringing with her mom and dad. They sent her to like this really abusive boarding school, and then they like literally were like beating the shit out of the kids there. So she was one of them. So there was a bunch of abuse at the beginning, which would make sense for the compensation later in her life and all that grandiosity. So,
What was the trajectory from her leaving boarding school to becoming famous, and what was her intent? I don't even know if she became famous.
she was traumatized and started acting out more. So she was like hanging out with all like the famous New York, LA people.
And is she a Beverly Hills kid?
Yeah, I think she was like New York or something. Like the
she's
parents
New
were
York, is she?
rich
Okay.
as hell, and they were trying to restrict her, then just compensated. Anyways, enough of Paris Hilton. So Richard got a bunch of gummies. I've never seen him eat candy in my life, and they're pretty good.
It's not really a thing adults do, is it?
It's a frog on
The
it.
one I wanted was a sour one with little animals, but on the outside of it was like tasty ponies. And I was like, no, I'm not.
No tasty ponies
I'm
for
not.
you?
No.
Sounds weird.
I don't want tasty ponies.
You want a
but-
frog?
But frogs is kind of like, that's manly. I saw that and I was like, that's a man's food.
Show 'em.
Tasty ponies,
Show them.
the little frog, that's a
Yeah.
man's candy. But tasty ponies. I was like, I'm walking around with a bag of tasty ponies. Fuck that shit.
I
You
saw.
can't be gangster and be eating tasty ponies.
I'm gonna make that my new gang name just to prove a point, dude. I saw a meme the other day. It said, "Frogs." The word "frog" sounds exactly like what they are.
Frog.
And then they're like, "What other words would sound like a frog?" And then some of them were like thwarps.
It's really hard to invent words without making it sound like something from Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Invented words always sound invented.
Yeah, right.
Zorgs.
Zorgs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another one. It was
Was
a
it
Zorg.
really?
Yeah, frog, Zorg, thwarp. Can you guys?
It's like the brain just can't invent language.
Can you guys name any words that would sound like what a frog looks like? You don't have Coroni in the country? Nope, we obliterated it. I sniffed it all. Frogs and Prague. Frags, Borgs, yeah, bloops, plogs. Plog. Blurp.
What was it? Plod?
Plug? What?
What did they say? The suggestion?
Plogs.
Plugs.
Bloop, Borg, blurb,
It's all still kind of sounding like frog though, isn't it?
Grobbit, Warty plops.
I like warty plops.
That's from Jason, by the way.
I'm trying to think, like, what would it be if it was a Slavic word? Like, if you filter it through another language, maybe you can find a good word for it.
Double influencing in action. Look at this. How do you feel about that, Richard?
We'll be on that fucking social influences in the wild next week if
I
we're
know.
not careful.
Dude, I was actually doing that exact thing. Guys, I was doing a photo shoot with a video on a tripod, and I was just posing in front of my...
Oh, we should try and bluff social influences in the wild.
Oh, then
Act
pose
like
it?
a complete tool. I'll film you like I'm going...
Just start humping the air in the distance.
I'll pretend I'm filming you secretly and I'll send it to them and see if we can get you out there.
funny though.
But it would get you so many views as well.
Hey guys, we're gonna thwarp Blarb and Gloobits, so influencers in the wild.
It's a funny profile. Huge following now as well.
We should do that, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Don't tell them.
Don't tell them, guys.
It's a secret.
No, I was doing that right in the corner, and I looked like a complete fool, just a buffoon. The only thing I could think about is that Instagram page when I was just posing in front of a tripod. Flops, blorbs, bloobs, flops, fleeps, flips. Grand Adventures of Mr. Ploppy and the Wart Plogs. Keep going, Jason. That's funny. Can you make a whole sentence with a bunch of words that sound like frog?
Frog.
Grog, blarg, the whoop, the bloop, bargs, blargs, gordorf, gorf, grobbit, blobby, Jabba. Jabba ranks. Do you know that one?
Yeah. Is that ASAP?
Yeah, for Jabba ranks. So Jabba apparently means frog in Czech.
Okay.
Jabba ranks.
Jabba. Yeah, Jabba. Okay.
Schlurps.
I wonder if that's where they got Jabba the Hutt from. See, that's what they would do if they were struggling for words for the
Yeah.
Star Wars movies. They'd look at like Sanskrit and other languages, Slavic languages. If they wanted to create a language, they'd play like some Estonian backwards or something to try and find something genuinely alien sounding.
Isn't it interesting how far they go to develop?
Used to
things?
go.
Oh, not anymore.
Used to go.
Yeah.
Now they would just be Zarfs.
Zarfs. Hey, look, the Zorfs.
Like in Tenet, the protagonist is called Protagonist. And the unobtainium.
What?
Yeah, he's called Protagonist. I can't tell you how much I hate that fucking film.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the main character is called main character.
They call him that?
Yes, and then everybody in the film who wants to speak to him says, "Hey, protagonist." It's mind-numbing idiocy.
Does that like somehow
it explained?
part of the plot?
No.
They're just like normal people.
You know what happened?
What?
Christopher Nolan is so rich now and so successful that nobody says no to him. So killing that dog. Skate into its head.
Oh shit, I moved the camera. Anyways.
A metaphor for life.
So what about this thing?
I think that they literally had a draft of the script, and he was called protagonist, and they said we'll come up with a name later, and then bloated, wealthy, successful narcissist Nolan says, you know what would be a really amazing idea, guys? You know, it'd be so groundbreaking and would really just, you know, change audience expectations, as if we just left it as protagonists. And everybody went, Christopher, that's fucking amazing. Junk. It's total junk. So yeah, they just called him protagonist. What a waste.
Is it like a sci-fi thing?
Yeah.
But like there's no reason why? Are they like removed from reality so they call it main character? No? Okay. Alright. You know what's funny?
It's the most sloppily executed waste of a huge budget I have ever seen on screen. It is garbage, absolute garbage. I hated everything about it. You know what I really hated? They had Robert Pattinson. They had this young chap, Washington. They're really well cast, and there's such great potential there. But Nolan shouldn't write. He should only be there for the visuals. He's like a videographer. He's a great videographer, but the rest of it was just crap, total crap.
You know, what's interesting, especially even following modern art, the more successful an artist gets or filmmaker gets, the more
shitty
intellectualizing. Oh, hold on. What's the word? The more it's odd. Why are they staying so long?
Hello, we have never seen this. What is this camera?
I know. It's like, why do they keep? Okay. The more the more successful an artist is, the dumber decisions they get away with because people recontextualize the dumb decisions to be genius ones.
Yeah, I think you're just surrounded by yes men and yes women, and they all want to keep their salaries, so nobody tells you when you're fucking up. When you're young and hungry and you're surrounded by the people you grew up with, and you went, oh, you know what we should do? We should just call the protagonist, and be like, shut the fuck up, you penis. Give him a name. It's distracting to call him protagonist.
Even after it's released, it's like, for example, like you have a lot of abstract artists that first do really good work, and then afterwards they purposely just put a circle on a canvas, and everyone's like, oh, it's genius because he already has the talent to do it, so now it recontextualizes it. But I'm like, it's kind of bullshit though, dude.
Bullshit. It is bullshit. But very tempting, I'm sure. There's only a few artists who I think really rigorously made an effort to not fall into that trap. So you look at people like Prince, David Bowie, immediately spring to mind, and you can see that they were really trying not to just fall into the comfort zone of this crap. With Stephen King, another writer, there's a particular series he did called the Dark Tower series, and with each book that goes by, it just gets like more and more bloated, more and more self-indulgent. You know, there's no effort to write in this tight way and describe a proper world. It's just crappy craps.
Damn.
You know the film Avatar?
Yes.
You know the substance that they're looking for on the planet that makes the humans invade the Avatar world is called unobtainium.
Oh, is it really?
It's called unobtainium, which is, you know, from writing, unobtainium is like saying this is a MacGuffin. It's script writers' code. You're supposed to change it. They never did. They just left it as unobtainium.
Wow.
Yeah. Another huge budget movie with a director who nobody can say no to. And I think one day in a script meeting, he just said, we're not going to come up with a name for this. We're just going to call it unobtainium.
A genius, man.
So sometimes when you do something stupid and simple, it is a genius move. So there would be another context where you'd say, no, we're not going to give him a name, just call him protagonist, and it could have been genius, but this was not an actor.
Like, like Fight Club. The narrator never got a name.
Yes.
And that's kind of cool.
That's very
like
cool.
It's done well.
Yeah, it's very cool because we never get the closed loop of and it's I think we're supposed to be him. The audience
exactly.
Is supposed to be
There's
him.
a purposeful absence of the narrator's name, so you put your feet in his shoes.
Yeah.
Like that, and for how complex the story is, it makes it more impactful that he doesn't have a name because there's so many layers to it already that it's like, oh wow, that was a purposeful move by not naming the dude.
And the named characters are fictional characters, which kind of fits in with like a little bit of the psychoanalytic theory behind the film. They become objects when they're named. He's pure subject.
Okay.
Pure. So we're actually just living inside of his psychotic delusion as he has a breakdown.
Okay.
Then you have the obvious questions like, is this just a total fantasy that he's having inside of the asylum?
Damn. Avatar is a ripoff of the animated film Ferngully. Really? I don't know what that is.
And Pocahontas.
Really? Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marissa. Appreciate the donation.
Donation.
Do you want to hold it for a bit?
Oh, it's heavy. Oh, it's so heavy, Pierre. Jesus. Thick tail.
Has this week kind of worn you down a bit?
Moving around has worn me down a little bit. Yeah. There's been a few stressful things that have happened this week.
Oh, for sure.
Plus, I still can't get into America to help my sister, which is annoying.
But the good news is I'm super stylish today.
And that's what counts. There's more to life than being really, really good looking.
Is there though?
No.
Exactly.
Somebody, they're calling me daddy in the chat again.
Just you hold them and that's what happens.
I would prefer if you would not call me daddy.
Have you guys seen that? It's the Dr. Phil on TikTok telling everyone to stop calling him daddy.
Y'all please stop calling me daddy. It's getting kind of weird.
I really do appreciate, but please don't.
Renzo says, I shared your empaths post on Facebook. I got so much shit for it. Yeah, you don't want to do that, mate.
I did it.
Did you? You shared it?
I shared it.
Crazy.
They actually are pretty quiet about it.
Oh, you've got a younger following. I think like this is it's a more of a Karen-y thing. It is. That's what they hold on to.
Did I tell you?
Actually, I'm psychic. Actually, you're an idiot.
Did I tell you that when I went to a bar
Mm-hmm.
with one of my friends? Of course, I don't want to call her Karen because she wasn't like mean, but let's just say visually a profile of Karen.
Okay. A friend of yours?
I was with a friend of mine.
I see.
And then a Karen-esque. What's like a softer name, like a Suzanne or something? Is that worse?
I don't have no idea.
I don't know. Whatever. She comes through, and then she starts like butting into the conversation.
He's a spaniel mix. He's a spaniel mix, and they're crazy for this kind of thing. I've been around spaniels my whole life. They will never stop. That would just go on all day.
Anyways. What was I saying? Oh, so I farted. No, I'm kidding. I didn't say that.
You just farted when you sneezed, no?
No, I didn't. No, I'm just kidding. No, I didn't. No, I'm kidding. I did it again. No, I'm just kidding. I did it. Just the whole stream.
No. It's the inception of farts.
You gotta get in the frame too.
Okay.
So she comes up to us and starts like joining into the conversation. Not even joining in. She just like gets in there.
Yeah.
And then
Was she invited?
no,
Okay.
she just starts talking about stuff. And then literally 5 lines in, she goes, "Oh, by the way, like, do you know what an empath is?" Yeah. Yeah. See, like, I'm an empath, and I can just feel that. And she starts talking to my friend, and she's like,
Yeah.
"So, like, how are you?" And like,
Was your friend a hot male?
No.
Female?
Yes. Hot female.
And she was just latching onto her and saying, how do you feel?
Yeah. And then started trying to like ask more questions. I was like, I'm trying to like jut in to like
Savor.
fucking throttle the direction of the conversation because all they do is want to talk about trauma, dude. And I'm like, dude, I'm here with a friend. Does it always have to go to trauma every time?
Yeah. Well, when you know about a subject and you've mastered it in your own mind, that's what you want to talk about. Your own mastery. It's just masturbation. Masturbation. Masturbational mastery. So anyway, childhood trauma. Oh my God, you run a YouTube channel on childhood trauma. I know all about that because I was in therapy 2 times.
Why is it always trauma, dude?
That's all they know.
I always want to talk about trauma.
That's all they read about on Facebook and on YouTube and everything. That's all they want to do. Let's talk about what I know about. Trauma. Shoot your mom.
Shoot your trauma.
Shoot your trauma.
Shoot your trauma. Hey man. Get me on this wheel. Watch me shred, bro. You ready?
Watch me shred,
You
bro.
can turn the camera around and stuff.
Can I? How's it choosing what to look at? It's so clever.
It's AI, dude.
It's friggin'
Ready?
AI.
Man, what a trip.
You must be tired. Why don't you take a seat?
Keep him entertained, Richard.
Okay.
Let him know you love him.
Let them know I love them. Is that what you said?
What are they saying?
Somebody said "bye, small daddy," and I'm thinking maybe that might be my friend from Malaysia. I'm not sure.
Bye, small daddy.
She sometimes says these things to me. That's a really pretty shot. Could you just pass the sun?
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Hey. Oh, I didn't zoom when you went over there. It's casting long shadows. It looks really dramatic. Have a look at that. It's a lovely shot.
All right, so you're getting on the wheel?
Is this how I die?
You got the gummies, you're fine.
Got the gummy. Get the gummy.
You got the gummy, you're fine. Please decelerate. Let's see what you guys are saying. Ew!
That's nasty.
They said that though.
Huh?
They said that.
Who said what? Is that what they said?
Yeah. Nasty. Why are you florping in the chat?
Flop.
It's a great camera with Pierre. It's just the iPhone, baby. Can it go backwards? Yes, but I don't know how to do it. I try my best. Are you cold, Richie?
Yeah.
You look like James Bond.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I look like James Bond after 6 months of cocaine use and intense depression.
Hey, let's actually. You want to shoot an intro for your James Bond movie just right now?
Yeah, sure. What James Bond movie is it?
I don't know.
James Bond themed porno movie.
Oh shit! They kissing for the influence.
Oh, there being influences in the world.
Yeah.
Zoom in.
Zoom in.
Is that
Oh no,
wrong?
it's done. Okay. I was
You
thinking
should check that they're the right age.
it was blurry.
Okay.
All right, it's fine. Can you just walk a few steps this way, and I'll pan with that in the background. Hey guys, this is going to be the intro to Richard Grannon's new James Bond film. You ready?
Where am I walking? That way?
Yeah. Just start walking in a straight. Maybe scoot this way, but so I can 360 around you.
No, that balcony I've been on for 6 months that you see on Instagram?
Yeah.
That's where Daniel Craig is from. He's from the next block.
What?
The next block up from that block.
He lives there?
He used to when he was a kid.
You're following in his steps, huh?
Yeah, I even got the bad knee. I even got this shit knee.
That's why we're shooting this right now. Okay, here we go.
I'm just walking, yeah?
All right, whenever you're ready.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Just walk. Just walk.
I can do that.
That's it. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, you're ready to do something? Okay. I'm going to try and hide my limp.
No, it's better with the limp. Okay.
I was gonna try and get a hashtag started on social media to get, because he's from the area, to speak Scouse. I've never heard him speak Scouse.
Really?
So I wanted him to do the names Bond, James Bond, 007, just once, and we could catch it on. But I can't be bothered harassing some fucking celebrity into doing what I want to do. Do it for me.
They tell us to do it all the time. We're celebrities, right? Like Z-list.
What's below Z-list?
Yeah, what's business? Hey, walk that way.
Okay.
360 around you. Oh, we can shoot some here.
So if you take this and slow-mo it, it would look good as an intro.
Hey, we could actually do that right now with your phone because it's the same quality.
That's a nice shot, right, with this one.
Yeah, it's like proper lighting right now. So if you want to quickly shoot something right now, we should.
You don't think this would not be high quality enough?
This is a live stream, so there's like text on the screen and shit.
Oh shit. Right. Everybody, you need to fuck off for a minute because I want to shoot 15 seconds of me walking.
But your phone, we could shoot.
Oh
the
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
on.
okay.
Yeah.
People will watch you just doing nothing.
I know.
Walking around and something. Following somebody around just doing that, so they had a fucking breakdown.
One of our chat messages says, "Everybody stop talking."
Everybody stop talking. Let them shoot it.
Everyone stop talking. Everyone in the chat just stops chatting.
I don't think that's gonna happen. So you're gonna hold it.
Silly.
You're gonna hold it in your other hand,
So what I'm thinking.
or are you gonna leave that set up?
I'll probably just leave this set up.
Yeah. You'll have to deal with the abandonment anxiety for a minute,
so
folks.
we're gonna shoot some shit right now. Anyone knows the origins of this relationship? Grinder. That's
baby.
Richard's joke that I've stolen right there.
Yeah.
No,
If you like a good dad joke.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet, Grinder?
I set up a. I can't talk right now. What the fuck? I went and emailed him, and then we became friends.
He emailed me some pictures of his feet, all naked feet. I just fell for it.
All 3 of my feet. Okay, guys, we're gonna start shooting. So here we go, y'all. Enjoy it.
Oh shit! I put it on slow-mo by mistake.
Did you want a slow-mo or?
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I could just add that effect in Premiere, can't I?
So it's just like a walking intro, maybe.
Yeah, but with you going round, and then yeah, that could be a new intro for the. I can send it to Max, the Russian comrade.
Cool. So I want to do 2 types. One is just straight shot. Maybe I'll walk backwards.
Okay.
It's a little easier. And
Yeah.
then one 360.
Okay.
So let's just do walking right now.
Okay. shadow of
Yeah,
them. Ah, don't worry about that.
It's the walk-ins.
Right now they have no intro at all. So any intro.
Okay, so I'm gonna pan down,
Yep.
or actually, I'll say 3, 2, 1, and then start walking.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Just saving space. I'm gonna go over and speak to your followers.
I'm done.
You're done? Hi guys. It's nice to get disturbingly close to people.
Oh, they're getting kicked out.
Oh.
Remote. So it's the same thing. Yeah, dude. I'm down to do another one of those alchemy ones.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Those things are fun. Here is your horn device.
That'd be a good bit of B-roll for that as well.
Yeah. Y'all miss us? Yujiro's in the room behind BTS footage, behind the scenes. BTS K-pop footage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's always bros before hoes with their boy Pierre. If you say so. Oh shit. Sorry y'all, I hit the lock button on accident.
Wow. That's a fucking great shot.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Look at that. Well, you're walking into the sun too.
Oh, well done.
Thank you. I think I'm quite happy with it. I heard SpongeBob. Guys, I did it again. Okay, here we go. We're good now. Finally. I'll leave this on the floor because my arm. How you like it, man?
It's really good. I love the sky is quite an unusual colour. It must be the time of day.
Yeah.
But just there, the sky is
It's
unusually dark. It's still blue, but
It's
beautiful.
very saturated blue, huh?
Yeah, very saturated blue, but it looks bright. This beige is really coming out. It's beautiful.
Mm.
Are they back on?
Yeah. Come on, Pierre. You guys do what I do and see how much you get further with Thank Tong Toki Paba.
Good comeback.
I've been really flipping up on my words. I don't know why. I just have those days, man.
You guys do the thing with the what did I
Get it.
say?
The
flip.
What is this, man? Jeez, it's just like.
Oh, do you need some Viagra? Hey, it happens to all of us, Pierre. There's no shame in it, lad.
Is that the accent that you're talking about?
Yeah.
I actually have. No, I've never heard you actually.
Scout.
No, I haven't.
That's how I would. If I was with my mates, that's how I usually talk.
You should do it more.
I've started doing it in some of the streams that I
Do you
do.
mind if we just like have it just shot here?
Do I mind?
Is that cool if we just like hang out and then just
man spread our way through it? I'm gonna hook so they get the full.
This is a silly ass stream so far.
Let me get the
discussion
knee
about
hook.
anything.
It's more than a man spread. It's a human cannonball.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
We're just like on a fucking hill.
Do you want me to hold it? You take a little break.
I'm having
Take a
fucking
break
problems,
and
bro.
Eat some frogs.
Okay.
Have a little smoke, and I'll hold it.
Okay. It keeps getting limp though, you know what I mean?
It won't in my hands, babe. Fucking guarantee.
Look at this shit. Why?
I'll talk to it.
This has never happened before, man.
That's what they all say.
And it happens every time. Hold on.
Urgent piece of kept figuring out where.
Okay, I got it now. Okay, I fixed it.
Urgent piece of kept figuring out where.
Okay, I got it now. Okay, I fixed it.
Got it. So big.
Arm, bro.
So big and heavy.
Dude, I want to flip some trucks around, but
Go on
security
then.
might come through and be like, "You are disturbing the bees."
This is the hill where a great battle was fought with Czech nunchucks. We found today.
Yes.
A really important battle, and was won.
Yeah. Oh, hey, double click the screen. Now you're gonna learn.
Oh. So this chap,
Click that little blue to boo.
his name is Jan Zhushka. Is it Zhushka?
I'm gonna be you for a bit.
Okay.
What's up, bitches?
That's a very good impression of me.
Little Czech history for y'all. I'm Richard Grannon. Turns out this hill that we're all sharing right now is called Vítkov Hill. And this monument is dedicated to an individual by the name of Jan Žižka. This dude was a general who really kicked a lot of ass. He, I believe, led a grassroots militia with a bunch of farmers and untrained people, and they trained them to use Czech nunchucks, bruh. Czech nunchucks. And he got his eye fucking poked out in the middle of the war, so they called him One-Eye Žižka. He has a blindfold. And he basically took over and overthrew a bunch of knights, dude. It's crazy as hell. I'm Richard Grannon, bitches.
It's remarkable, the nuance, the cadence of my accent, the tone of my voice. I mean, it's like I'm listening to myself. I'm Richard Grannon, bitches.
Was I factually accurate?
Yeah. They were the Hittites, and the Catholics came. They wanted to take over the whole of the Czech Republic, but they wanted to start in Prague. And he had 80 soldiers, and they don't know the number of militia, the local farmers that he trained up to use their flails that they had for flailing wheat, which is a Czech nunchuck, basically. And they estimated that somewhere between 2,000 and 5,000 knights came, and they kicked the fuck out of them. They killed 500 to 1,500 knights. Farmers did this with the help of 60 soldiers. On their side, on the Catholic side, 500 knights were killed. On the Hittite side, on the Czech side, 3.
What?
3.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah, they really caught them with their pants down.
Just from nunchucks?
Nunchucks and guns. They had like primitive guns back then as well.
Crazy. What the
And
fuck?
also so around this hill was vineyards, and they caught them when they were preparing for the battle. Apparently, I only read about this today. And so they blindsided them. It was an asymmetrical battle. They didn't let them get on their horses. And not that fighting on the back of a horse in a vineyard up a steep hill is going to help you much anyway. It's a shit thing to bring to a fight in this context. And they just swarmed them, drove the knights to a cliff, and then started pushing them off the cliff, which caused them to panic, which turned the whole thing into a rout. So it was a great Czech victory. And he's known as one of the greatest generals of all time, because he would, in any battle, he'd improvise to whatever was there, whatever was available. Create the first tank.
What?
He put wagons, like horse-drawn wagons. Yeah. He armored them up and then put cannons on them.
What?
The guy was a gangster.
Shit.
So he just have a load of dudes inside of it. He was like, see that wagon? I'm going to put some armor plating on that. We're going to have some cannons in there. And he'd like drag these wagons into battle and then blast people with them.
And apparently it worked.
Yeah. So Pierre coming up here and doing his nunchaku is him at the psychic level manifesting as the archetype of the soldiers who defeated the evil empire.
That's a badass way to put it. It's heavy. Fast forward to 2020, this selfie stick is too heavy.
The selfie stick is too heavy for me.
Oh, shit.
There's a bunch of Catholic knights coming to kill you. Well, I'm tired.
Oh, fuck.
I need a nap.
For real, though. Damn, how do we go from there to this?
I think if you were really, really scared, your body would kick in, you get adrenalized, and you just start walking around with your nunchucks looking for a knight's head to smash in. Imagine how angry you'd be if like somebody came to your city, to your vineyard, and started pushing people around.
Oh yeah,
I would
be fucking mad.
You'd be really angry,
yeah. That'd be hard to like tone down.
Yeah, the knights would have been just acting on the orders of that Catholic empire. They wouldn't be. They're not defending. You're always going to fight harder if you're in defense than offense. And they've been told to go to some foreign place and then fight up a hill, which is really shitty.
Jesus.
But it's the Czech equivalent of the Battle of Agincourt, which with the Brits had a similar thing, where a relatively small number of archers, lower class farmers, would learn how to do archery to shoot game, and also it was a pastime for them. And then the French knights, they defeated them. It was similar-ish sort of circumstances. They got themselves up a hill, it rained, it got muddy, and then as the horses came on to the archers, they just bombarded them with arrows. The first line of horses would fall in their armour with armoured men on them. It would create like a wall. Everybody just slipped in the mud, and the poor people killed the rich.
General Grannon with his war stories.
Oh It's a fascinating subject, Pierre. I have an awful lot to say about it. These guys were so well trained, the British archers, that when we dug up their bodies, their bones were malformed because they were so strong. Some of them had a 200-pound pull. They were so fucking strong they could lift it. They could lift 200 pounds of weight backwards.
Damn.
So the bows were like these huge long bows that could penetrate knight's armor.
So how do you feel about evolving from that to filming yourself on a tripod in hopes to like get likes?
I live every day with a lingering sense of shame and disappointment. I just push it down. You're not a real man, are you? Shh, I need more followers. I need more. Likes.
Let me ask you this actually. What do you think would be a harder situation?
This one.
Focusing or not focusing?
Could you ask that question again, Your Honor?
I don't remember. What do you think would be a harder situation? To be one-eyed Zizka and go to 2020 and assimilate, or fucking Fred locked up playing World of Warcraft to join his militia back in 1400?
That's a really good question. I think the psychology side of my brain tries to run that through a template of human needs. So in which scenario are the needs going to be met? This is going to be massively stressful either way. Potentially psychotic break.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Right.
I would think the person going backwards in time would have the better chance of happy assimilation.
I think so too. I think the reason why is because the person going back into time, it's through like a forward incremental progress. Like they have to be put in the boot camp. They have to assimilate. You have tasks to do. You train daily. You have a routine. You do this thing.
Yeah.
But if fucking this guy, One-Eye Zizka here,
One-Eye Zizka,
as like the most badass warrior general type of dude, if he went to 2020, there isn't that set incremental progression. There's not like a daily routine. It's actually removing. You have to remove, which is almost harder.
No, you're right. There's a mathematical element to this. So if you go backwards in time, it's the stress of subtraction. So there's things taken away from you. Yeah. But if he comes forward in time, he has the stress of addition. Yeah. It's like, no, you have to learn what an SJW is. Those words that you're using, can't use them.
But the actual like physical actions, he has to start subtracting.
Right.
Like it's not about adding in this world. It's more of like...
He's got addition. He's got to take on stuff mentally in addition. Yeah. But physically, he's got way less to do.
Yeah.
So which is more...
Right. Because at least if Fred in the basement goes back in time, all that rigorous training is already set in stone. So he just has to power through it.
Yes.
But this dude, there's no routine. There's no like template. He wouldn't even know what to do.
No.
He's like, you have to take a picture of yourself for strangers. Why?
Yeah.
Why? You just got to do it. But
why?
Why?
What's the purpose?
Right.
I was thinking about that today. Like, maybe somebody in the chat knows this. Would they have had mirrors in the 13th and 14th century, or would they be extremely precious and rare? Like, if you wanted to check yourself out before you went to the ball, would you just have one in your house in the 13th and 14th? Or would you have
That's a good question.
Would you have to go to the special mirror in the town square and check out your makeup there?
Because I know, like, they used ponds and reflections in water to see themselves way back then.
That's not a flattering angle to look at oneself.
It's all ripply. You look like you're wrinkled already.
Shit. And people go, no, you look good in real life. You just look shitty there. That's how it's weird that Narcissus fell in love with his own reflection. Everybody looks like shit looking down like that. That's like when you accidentally switch on the
lower
front-facing
camera. I don't think they had mirrors, maybe metal things to look into. Or like swords, right? They could like look into the...
I don't know. I mean, they wouldn't have had mirrors as we have them now, but they must have had something.
Casey said, no, they didn't have mirrors, just shiny metal and water. Is Richard from the Wirral?
Yes.
So strange hearing such a familiar accent on these lives.
Yes, I'm from Bebington originally, but I was living in Hoylake up until recently.
Oh yeah?
With Daniel Craig, he's my lover.
Have you seen the meme that goes, "Can I get a oh yeah?" And then, oh, this is so funny. Okay, look, like TikTok and social media generation, obviously it's a pretty fucking awful thing to have in schools now, like high school and shit. But goddamn, I looked at like high school memes, like TikToks made in class and shit, and it looks so fun.
Right.
Like you're doing all of these memes that are all over TikTok and the internet, but in the classroom, and you have cameras to film it, so it's fucking funny. One of them is, "Can I get a oh yeah?" So one person just belts out, "Can I get a oh yeah?" And then the whole classroom goes, "Oh yeah."
What is oh yeah?
It just sounds funny, like, "Can I get a oh yeah?" And then at least one other person in the group will go, "Oh yeah." And sometimes they'll ask the teacher it.
This is from porn, right?
God, yeah. But it's so funny.
How do you write oh yeah?
Hey guys, how do you spell oh yeah? Glass mirrors didn't come around until 1835.
Wow.
Damn, that's like late as hell, dude.
Wow.
How did they not figure that out until that long? What the hell?
I have no idea. No idea.
They're too busy decapitating each other.
Yeah.
Why look in the reflection when you can take off your head to look at your own head?
Oh, I'm so dumb. Why do I not think? You know what? I just have dopey days. Just take your head off and look, buffoon.
Take off your head to look at your own head.
That's a Jodorowsky moment, if ever there was one. How do I look? Like this. Oh, okay.
But if you took off your own head to look at your own head, who would be the head looking at the head?
Exactly. That's what makes it beautiful. It's so zen. It's like the zen of absurdity.
So stupid. Do you want to get to like a... Oh, down the stairs there's a bench with a view, I think. Or like,
Okay.
There's a little
Should we
thing.
do that? Once the
or we
sun
can
goes
just
down, we'll have to flee the cold, I suspect. It's
Yeah,
gonna
we
get
can just move somewhere, or we can just leave. Like, what do you want to do?
Let's take a look down
Alright.
those stairs. Let's take them down there.
Obviously, it wouldn't work. What do you mean, Shark Boy? That's how I look at my own self. The oldest mirrors date around to 6,000 BC.
What?
6,000 BC in modern day Turkey. Around 3,000 years later, the Egyptians have made metal mirrors in highly polished metals.
Wow.
Okay, so I guess it's a bit
6,000
older.
years ago they had mirrors.
Yeah,
Kind of mirrors.
from Egypt.
I'll hold that.
Hold it.
Steady.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking freezing.
The Czech weather's very strange at the moment. It can be super hot and sunny during the day, and then when the sun goes down, it just all that ends. Let's get Pierre. I can't see shit. I still can't see shit. I hope I'm in shot and that Pierre's in shot. Meh. 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 When a girl is staring at you with her boyfriend,
Yes.
we need it. Let's gotta have a name for that.
Sploosh.
No, I'm gonna call it Carol Cuckoldini.
That's too wordy, man.
Carol,
Is she
then.
doing that? Or you?
She, do you not see that?
I was wheeling, dog. Did you get it on camera?
Maybe,
Sploosh on camera?
maybe. Sploosh.
Dude, how did I get here? Why do I look like this?
Do you ever ask yourself that? How many layers of pain do you have to suffer? And when are you getting grills?
I really want them, dude.
Oh my god.
I actually do. But you know what actually is stopping me from doing such a thing?
What?
Farting? No, I'm kidding. No.
Here we go.
It's from-
Farting? No, really. No,
Yeah.
yes, no.
It's what's stopping me from getting grills is the fact that you have to take them off to eat. You have to, like,
Oh, they just pop in and out, do they?
yeah, but it's just
uncomfortable.
yeah, because you're just like, I want to just leave them in, you know, just to get a tooth taken out, get it go. You feel me?
That'll be the new thing.
Yeah.
Permanent grills.
You feel me, dude? How much sploosh around here right now?
Carol Cuckoldini.
Um,
Give them that shot. Let them see.
okay. I just feel like I'm invading people's shit. Should we go down there?
No, you invade their shit. They want to be invaded. I want to catch the flock of vampires that comes over the hill when the sun goes down.
Yeah. And then that's when my wheel can actually fly.
Then your wheel flies.
Yeah.
People run around screaming, begging for their lives. What's that laugh?
Splooshing.
Yeah, there's sploosh everywhere.
Sploosh.
There's a really dark vampire movie called 30 Days of Night. Have you ever seen that? It's set in Alaska.
No, I don't think so. That's cool.
One of the nastiest ones, but that's kind of what happened.
Did you know I Am Legend?
Yes.
The zombies are supposed to be vampires. In the book, it's actually really different.
Is it really? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you, but spoilers. Not like anyone's gonna read the book, but
I wonder if I'm pretty sure that's Robert Heinlein. And I read. I probably.
Oh no, it's Will Smith.
Nah, bruh. Not Robert Heinmaker. It's Will Smith. Nah, bruh.
Nah, bruh, it's Will Smith, dude. You got that shit wrong, man. You read the book? Yeah, I read the book.
By the Fresh Prince.
By the Fresh Prince.
So are we going down this way, or should we go back the way?
We gotta take the non-stair route, man.
Okay. Are you gonna carry me on your back and wheel?
Fuck yeah. You guys ready for this? Okay, you wanna do it?
What am I doing?
You do hold it.
Do the hold it.
You do the hold it. You can read some comments.
Okay.
Read them out loud, let them know.
I don't have my glasses. Let me see. Richard said, nah, bruh, extraordinarily fast. Anne Rice, The Vampire Chronicles, excellent. The Pam says, do it, get down, get out.
Do what?
I don't know. Blah.
Dude, isn't it like kind of scary how much confidence the camera can give you once you're like walking around, get used to the feeling of it?
Do you mean in terms of social shame?
The what?
In terms of social shame? Or...
Yeah, like after I get into it, I'm
Yeah.
willing to do anything because I have the camera in my hand.
Oh, okay.
You know
I
what I mean?
definitely wouldn't do this if I was on my own.
Yeah, that's.
Your social confidence exceeds mine in that regard. Trait extroversion is useful.
Okay. What they say?
Oh, I'm not. Let me see. Como asestado, Richie? Bastante bien, gracias. Bastante bien. Why don't you have girlfriends? Uh-oh. We don't talk about that with Pierre right now. Don't.
Did I just hear?
No, shh. Why don't you have teddy bears? Was the question. Look what you've done. Look what you've done. He's gone.
Tap the camera.
It's-
So face is forward.
It's facing you now.
Oh, nice.
That's how fast I am. Hmm?
Did I get girlfriend?
No.
Nothing?
No. Nobody said the G word. We don't say the G word these days. We stay away from it. It's best. It's safer. You've broken Pierre. You've broken him.
Girl.
You kept that going for an impressively long time though.
It always goes on for way too long.
The best
Oh,
ones
dude,
do.
I'm dizzy as fuck.
You really broke Pierre. Naughty people.
Why you do that?
Why you make it, huh?
Why you do that?
Why you want to hurt Pierre?
Thank you for the donation, whoever that was. I see it somewhere, but I can't read the name. Everyone's dying. Sploosh, you see that?
Splash. No, I didn't.
Sploosh everywhere, man.
No wonder you don't trust women.
Sploosh all day, all night.
It's on you. Wowie. Nice. Hi. Oh, hi.
Where are we even going, dude?
I don't know. Should we go
gonna be quite the walk.
Is this quite a walk down? Is it? Should we go to Shady Zhishkov?
We are in the
Oh,
over here.
we're there. That was fast.
Can you get it forward? So my friends, this is the monument. If there was anywhere that there would be teleportation, it'd be behind these doors. See ya.
Oh, I'm not reading what they say. Why would I not? Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Mary says, too handsome.
I was like, do people only just start like leaving or?
I can't put a shares together.
Do people only start going places after a certain time, and then I realized people work jobs?
Oh, that's why.
And I was like, why is it so empty at 2? Why can't it be at 3?
People have adult responsibilities.
Things to do.
Fascinating.
This way? Oh, this is a giant road that was supposed to drop you off.
Okay.
It's huge, going all the way down.
Ah, interesting.
We could take that ramp.
Is it, which one's the faster one?
Depends where you want to drop off.
Oh,
Which one?
I'm actually not hungry, but we could go and get a drink or something, couldn't we?
Yeah, you will be hungry after this.
I think that young lady needs you to teach her how to skateboard.
Should I go and show them up?
Yeah.
360 gnarly varial kickflip to the head. So gnarly. Let's go that way.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
It's pretty.
That's nice. A lot of people have these electronic skateboards out here.
It's popular now.
Hey guys, what do you think we should do now? We don't know. Should we get a drink? Okay, cool. Awesome. Hey, would you be scared if someone came up to you like this?
A little bit.
Would it be scary?
A little bit.
Alright, well, we start from over.
Have you have you seen the Japanese movie The Ring?
Lunch.
I was thinking of The Ring.
Oh,
where
The
she,
Ring. Oh, yeah,
she
yeah,
comes
yeah.
out the TV with the
That'll be
all
me.
the head.
With coming out with nunchucks. Yeah, how you feel with the thing? You want to switch?
Yes. Why is it so heavy?
Because
I have super strong forearms, but that's
Let me see.
surprisingly.
see, here's the thing, Richard. I work my right forearm all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time.
After that no flip life, you know what I mean?
Multiple reps.
I've been doing a lot of nunchaku. That's why my forearms are so
What do
strong.
you call it? Just
Just
after a
whipping,
little nunchaku.
just flipping the nunchuck, swinging around a bit.
Flipping and whipping.
Oh.
I'm really liking these Converse.
Do you like them? They feel like moon boots, man. I like them. These new shoes, guys. Can you see? You can't see, but I like them. Oh my god.
Is there anywhere in Zhishkov we can sit outside?
Probably.
Otherwise, we should Uber down to the river.
Ooh. What time is it though? Oh, sun's gonna set though. It's gonna be fucking cold. At the bottom of the hill, there's a bar with a little patio thing there too. Oh shit! I'm gonna have to like speed up and zoom around.
Yeah, sure.
Goodbye, Richard.
Don't wait for my old man.
look at him. He's tiny now. Hello, handsome boy. Thanks. We're running laps on this dude over here. Thinks he's so cool. Oh, that's a cool shot.
It's somewhere around here. There was the rooftop I was doing bachata on.
Really?
Yeah. I could actually see this monument, and I can hear music playing now.
Is that bachata though?
No, it's from the bass, but
Okay.
it's the dance school has got to be around here because I remember these roads were.
Let's get up there, dude. I brought my saxophone.
Awesome. Everything is in the
Awesome. The magic bag.
That was so pretty.
Damn, look at that.
Yeah, doing bachata up there was lovely.
Yeah, your shots on Instagram just looked surreal, man. Oh, there's a rooftop. It's gonna be cold though, dude.
Yeah.
We go this way.
Down here?
Yeah. No Spartan left behind. I hear drum and bass too. You guys hear it? Flip the like button, guys. It's only 99 likes. That's not enough to fart.
I won't buy Pierre a gin until we do all the 99 likes.
Guys, I'm not getting any gin tonight until we get to 300 likes. It's not even 300 people.
Pierre a gin.
If I'll only get it if we get to 150 likes, please. No armpits left behind, indeed. Watch the train trip to Pilsen. Yeah, I wish it was a bit more entertaining. It's not though. Teach him how to ride the unicycle. Hey Richard, you want to learn how to ride this right now on this hill?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
300 likes with 208. I know. We can pull off the impossible, my friends.
Is it worse on the hill? It's like technically harder.
I can't slow down as much. That's why. So that's why I'm like trying to keep the momentum. Have you seen those astronaut videos where they're training with the G-force and their faces get all distorted?
No.
You haven't seen that? There's videos of astronauts training where they are put in a centrifuge or something,
Yeah.
and that thing spins.
Okay.
So they train to deal with the gravity it takes to like send them to the moon or whatever.
Okay.
So they're in these capsules that are spinning, and they're increasing by G-forces, and their faces like they get really fucking distorted, and people pass out.
Shit.
It's crazy. You want to get in one?
That's my ultimate nightmare.
A tiny little pod with G-force pulling on your face.
Honestly.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. You guys are flipping great. Y'all flipping great. Oh yeah, that shit can kill you so easily, for sure. There's stuff out here too, on these little things. That's like a punk bar. They probably won't treat us very nicely. So funny, P circling around Rich. James Bond almost died in one of these, really? Damn, it's been a while since I've held these selfie sticks. I can feel my arm kind of getting sore. 150. Oh, 145. Oh, you guys really want me to drink tonight, huh? Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Come on. Balance, okay. So, we could probably go this way. This at least. That means you need to stream more for a little stronger arms. I've been trying to, man. I'm getting busy. Get drunk and roll around Prague. I don't get drunk because it's bad for you. Oh, actually, what is this? We can chill here. Yeah? Cool. I'm gonna get a seat here, yeah?
Yeah, Jim?
Okay. Yes, please.
You got the lights?
I got the likes, 150.
We did it, y'all.
Richard is the gin fiend. Actually, Richard is the one that introduced me to gin. I didn't really drink gin and tonics at all until he started coming around. The thing is, I am so not picky with anything in terms of like drinking or eating that sometimes I'll just be like, I'll just get what you're having just to make it easy. Do you guys do that? Or are you guys the type to be like, when someone's ordering for you, you have to make it very, very specific and that other person has to remember absolutely everything? I'm more like, oh, you're gonna do that? Okay, cool. I'll get the same. Just make it easy. Is there a law against drunk unicycling? Maybe not technically. We did it! Y'all did it! Yay! How'd it go?
They told me to go fuck myself.
Nice. And are you gonna do it?
Oh, I don't. Is it like?
You gotta strengthen those forearms, man.
Yeah, they're actually gonna bring it up. They're very nice people.
Are they the nicest?
They're very sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not because you're so handsome?
I am 100% sure that it's because I'm so handsome.
Could you say it like that though? Handsome.
Handsome. I'm definitely more English here than any other place. In the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Hello.
Oh yeah.
Good evening. Could
You-
I possibly have 2 gin and tonics if it's not too much inconvenience for you?
So, when you open like conversations or dialogue like that, is that how you normally do it everywhere else?
I wouldn't do it back home. No, I just feel like I have to work a little harder to be less threatening here because people
Okay.
look at me and their eyes like I can see too much white in their eyes.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, let me just be as nice as possible.
I see. And it works?
Yes.
You have a very good dynamic with the people here I've seen. They're very open to you. It's good.
Yes. I'm just a charming gentleman, Pierre. What can I say?
This charming man. Thank you, Marissa.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much, Marissa. Appreciate it.
Is this bench struggling with us? Should I go on the other bench?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. That's just me farting. I need to stop saying that. Farting.
Rootin' tootin'.
Oh, I was saying yesterday that one day there's gonna be fart shamers because it's gonna be bad for the environment.
Did you just fart?
Yeah.
Do you know what that does to the ozone layer?
That's exactly what I said, man. Each fart like takes off 3 seconds of each year.
I don't mind what you do.
You know?
The way you hurt the planet
Yeah, exactly.
bothers me. I came as far away as I could
Yeah,
just to make it,
I noticed.
just to be
Good choice.
inconvenient.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, they are very nice here.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we're getting married.
Who?
Me and the waitress.
Right. I'd love to see that, Pierre.
You want me to get married? So I think everyone here wants me to get married
We all
too.
want you to be happy.
What about my wheel? Married in my wheel?
She can come too.
Cheers.
Na zdrowie, towarish.
Yeah. Oh.
It takes years to develop. There's a level of skill. That's a meth head. He's a meth head. I love drinking in Zhishkov.
Yo,
As soon as it gets dark, we should.
I will say I have never drank here before. Like, I rarely ever get food or drink from this area. That dude, if you guys haven't seen, is that what I look like with the nunchucks?
No.
That dude.
That's a meth head.
Yeah, that dude was like, what was he holding? Just like a tube.
It was like a piece of metal that he painted in the American colours.
Yeah.
So it was like a twirling baton.
It was a
Made
baton.
of steel.
It was a steel baton. Jerry J. Oh, I have a story to tell you later. But
What? What are we doing?
we were looking at the baton.
Baton.
Baton twirling. There's this dude. There's this dude with a baton with American flag on it, and the dude was like fighting invisible zombies. Like, he was actually twirling it and like stabbing the air, and then he just stopped and started running up the stairs full force.
Did they see any of that?
I got a tail end of that.
The thing is, I wanted you to film him, but then I didn't want him to see that we were filming him and then get angry. And then you'd be filming something else.
I know. When he turned around, I was like, I gotta like be more casual.
It'll be on what was it, World Star?
My fucking nunchucks and then straight up battle. Straight up battle of Vitkov. I'll be one eye Zhishka right here, dude.
Yeah.
Get my eye poked out. But at least I'll win the fight. Oh my god. That was crazy. Thank you very much, Shadow's cat. Sorry.
There does seem to be a growing drug problem here.
Yeah,
We've
think
seen
so.
a lot more drug addicts.
Really?
Maybe I'm tuning into it more. It could be affirmation bias. And I started out in the centre, which of course is going to be worse.
Where were you?
At the hotel, at the King's Hotel.
Okay.
And you could see
You mean junkies?
yeah,
Fuck, man.
junkies, meth heads. And you could see people dealing as well, which I'd not noticed before. Not to tourists. It wasn't like
Okay.
people selling to stag dudes. It's like local folk on the stuff.
Damn, dude.
And
really?
going through bends. A lot more people going through bends.
Fuck. I wonder if that's always been happening, but it's
Maybe.
just the fact that it's like, oh my goodness gracious, please.
That is
I cannot.
really designed for you.
I cannot.
Pale and interesting. She looks like a character. You've got a kid? No, you can't.
I feel like we would sleep in the same coffin together.
Yes, you would. She would be the final phase of your transition into full vampire. Straight from an Anne Rice novel.
Okay, anyways. Readjust. Drugs. There are lots of addicts, a lot of weirdos, huh?
Drugs are bad, baby.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, drugs are bad, except for the ones that you can tax.
Did they look over and saw us and they just decided to go upstairs instead of walk this way?
Walk past those fucking freaks.
Yeah.
Let's walk over the top of the mountain instead.
Keep the tentacles down. How about Richard and marriage?
I definitely think I'm closer on the spectrum for openness to that than you are. I wouldn't actually get married though. I wouldn't have a legal contract. Just do everything except for the legal.
So then what is unlegal marriage?
You just live together and just
Hate each other?
this is so bad. Your view is so bleak. Pierre's the bleakest man when it comes to love and relationships.
I'm pretty sure you guys have already heard everything that I think about it, but I was telling Richard almost for the first time about it. He's like heard hints of me and how I think about relationships. Last night I was just telling him like what I really thought about relationships. Richard goes, Pierre, that's fucking bleak.
It's honestly a very disturbing 40-minute lecture that Pierre gave me on why love is not real.
I like this kind of love, you know, like collective communal love, you know. Matrix up here, Matrix Ninja plus pole meth head. That's funny. dude was pedaling up the stairs and the bar goers are cheering him on. It just gets a little shadier as the minutes go on.
I've seen people bringing their families here. I'm like, are you sure that's a good idea? Let's just take the kids for a walk up the hill as it gets dark.
You know what's crazy? It's like they really maintain the boundaries to a point that's almost absurd. I feel like I could be that pole spinning meth head to some people. You know, I'm flipping nunchucks alone at the park looking like this. Like, that guy's a weirdo, right? But every time I've done it in a park, families will choose to sit near me.
Right.
With their kids.
You're not emanating a threatening vibe.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
Yeah.
But they're just like, oh, we'll just walk by. Or maybe we can sit right here, too. It's fine.
And then the kids will be like, what's that man doing? Oh, he's spinning nunchucks,
Yeah,
baby.
and that's it.
That's what happens.
And then no one's fearful of, like, actual shit going down. It's crazy. Everyone just, like, blocks with... Everyone's, like, bubbles.
Yeah,
auras.
and maybe it just doesn't happen that much here. Whereas, like, in America and
LA, dude?
in the UK, it does happen. She looks like she's taken a terrible tumble on her bottom.
Why are you looking there?
It was red. It was a wound, a bloody wound. I merely happened to notice a medical emergency.
She did have like a giant scab on her thigh.
I will not be mischaracterized in this fashion.
Don't vape your vape. They're laughing. Had to be done. It's about the energy you got. If there's this crazy kind of cool and crazy keep you distance, let them do their own thing. Yeah, but it's just, I sense no fear in the people here. Like, people are so fucking neutral and stoic at times to the point where it's like, it's almost unsafe. You know?
You're being so Czech about this.
Right?
It's actually getting unsafe.
Yeah, right? Everyone's just so unbothered. It's crazy as fuck, man. They're just like, they could watch a nuclear bomb go off and just like feel neutral about it.
It's warm. Let's go to the park.
Yeah, exactly. They'll still be sipping their wine at the park. It ain't safe. It is safe. Well, you don't look at deranged meth, you look at a stuntman out of a movie or a comic book superhero. Okay, that's fair enough. But I could still be doing meth, right? Because I never lived in LA. Exactly.
The shit could turn on a dime.
Wait, what?
The shit could turn on a dime.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
could look at you, like, catch you at the corner of the eye and be like, what the
The fuck? Yeah, it's vicious, man.
There was a time I was parking in Encinitas and I was swearing at the car and myself because I'd misparked because I'm driving on the right, and a vagabond had seen me shouting or swearing at myself and thought I was swearing at him. He went berserk. So it's got nothing
Where?
Just Encinitas,
Okay,
North
okay.
County.
Really?
Yeah, Bum got really mad at me.
Would he start like screaming at you? And shit,
Yeah,
like, cussing you out?
Because I was in the car going, for fuck's sake, fucking hell, and then I must have made eye contact with him because I'd like tried to reverse park like 3 times or something and failed on it. And yeah, he got really fucking angry because he thought I was swearing at him.
Damn.
May a man not rage impotently from the safety of his own vehicle anymore?
Yeah, like everyone takes things personal. Dude, staring in America versus here is like a different world. People
my
stare
God.
here all the time,
Yeah.
and I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Cause I know it's like people never go out the other way to say shit. So the least they could do is just look. And staring is like whatever, man. It's fine.
Innocent curiosity.
Yeah. Even if they are thinking viciously, it doesn't matter. It's like they're just looking. It's like. You guys got any questions in the meantime while we finish up these drinks? It's gonna get dark soon, so we might have to head out, unfortunately. People are gonna be staring more now. Well, if you avoid them, they probably don't get aggressive. Actually, right over here, they're not from here. They're not Czech. They're in some other ethnicity. I don't know what they're, but I was zooming through, and apparently, I forgot the language. They said, "You want to fucking fight?"
Oh, really?
Yeah, you want to fuck with me? You want to fight? And I was just zooming through on this. They were just getting shit-faced. It was just a group of dudes just like getting shit-faced.
The guy who brought me here, the Uber driver who brought me here, he was a Serbian chap, and he said that this bit of Zhivkov is a Russian area.
Is it?
That's what he said.
Okay, interesting.
Bad people, very bad people, make mafia. I was like, oh, okay.
Really? Always like these really racial, passive-aggressive, like... But like
you're Russian and you're here, you're in the mafia. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's funny, like, it's not funny, that's the wrong word, but it's interesting how the discriminatory things within even a smaller micro society operate. You know, like to the rest of the world, the geographically illiterate, you guys will see him again. He's gonna come. Anyway, so just imagine that you guys are just listening to what I'm saying while I
Babbly-babbly-boo. Track the method.
Yeah, while this dude is like...
When he's had a good run over the hill, come back down, find some ninjas.
Bruh. That's kind of a danger, no? What that dude's doing?
Yeah.
That's like a hazard, man. But that dude is like striking. You know what I mean? Like he's like literally going for strikes, not just twirling it.
I'm wondering if in his subjective experience he's doing something pretty amazing.
Well, of course he is. He was into it. I haven't seen that love. You probably haven't even seen that commitment in bachata out here, man. You know what I mean?
I was telling Pierre that one of the bachata things I went to, I've said like it's quite cold here and the bachata's quite, it's done in a very Eastern European way, but I got invited by somebody I met at a class to go to Letna, and they were dancing in the dark, and the only light that was there was coming from where the guy was playing the music, so it was really dancing in the dark. And first of all, there's some really good dancers there, and second of all, people were getting up to stuff on the dance floor. It was getting nasty out there.
People be like switching tongues, huh?
Yes.
Damn.
And they didn't give a fig about COVID or social distancing, touching and prodding one another, tasting each other's faces.
Did you hear that the cases are not skyrocketing? That's exaggeration, but the cases are increasing. You know why? Mm-hmm. Or the demographic, apparently people in the early 20s.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, because people got flip hungry, dude. Lockdown lifted, people, the clubs and bars started opening again. All people did, I'm sure, that age group, just get together and flip the brains out, switching viruses.
Yes. UK's talking about Liverpool's going back into lockdown as of Tuesday of next week. I don't know if it's a full hard house arrest lockdown, but Liverpool's going back into lockdown, so I won't be going back.
I talked to one of my friends out here, and she was saying,
really?
Mm-hmm. And then after that,
fascinating point.
After I inhaled it, she said,
after you went,
just vape it, a little vape in the eye.
Little gastric gas vape.
Ew. This is so gross. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I had to.
Oh.
After that, and she was saying, like, I don't think so because they need the money now. Like, the tourism industry is failing so severely that they couldn't close shit down again.
I don't think the UK can either. I don't think they could afford to do a hard national lockdown. They're threatening it. But they're saying to people, go out, support local businesses, go to restaurants and eat. And then 2 weeks later, they're like, oh, we're spiking again, you fuckers. It's all your fault because you won't obey social distancing.
Oh my God.
Very, very contradictory messages they're sending out to people.
Every message is immediately given another message that contradicts the last message.
Yeah.
It's like being in a relationship.
Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
If you don't know, I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's going to assault.
Like, stop doing that thing. What thing? The thing you always fuck up. Why? And what do you mean? Never mind. Everything's fine.
Never mind. Never mind.
Okay, that's fine then. But the thing is, don't you remember that thing? Wait, what? There's nothing.
Never mind. It's nothing. It's okay. It's the sound of a relationship being choked to death.
But it's funny that insert. It's funny that.
Yeah,
that
it's funny that. I just think it's funny that it's
Yeah.
not the sound of a relationship being slowly choked to death. That's the sound of a blade being drawn.
Oh yeah. No, really? Though? Every time I hear that, I just get immediately turned on.
I just think it's funny. I like
I'm
long.
like, oh, keep going.
I like long texts that are like a small PhD thesis that
Yeah.
begins with, "No, everything's fine." It's just funny that screed, screed,
Yeah.
screed.
Yeah, I save all those, and before I go to sleep, I take a peek just to remind me of where my place is.
And masturbate fervently over them with real gusto and passion.
Yeah, why would I hold the selfie stick when I could just look at those texts, man?
There's long lists of the way in which you're disappointing and a terrible human,
Yeah.
terrible failure.
Remember, the way to fix a relationship is to approach it like that, passive aggressively, and I think it's funny that.
Oh God, that's what I should do. I should do relationship coaching and be like, "Oh, I've started a relationship coaching channel," and just give the worst advice imaginable. Always use dishonesty, manipulation, and just implication. If somebody wants straight facts, just imply what you want them to do vaguely.
Yeah.
And then when they do it, then imply that they've done it wrong.
Exactly. But don't say that they've done it wrong. Just
But don't say that they've
just
done it wrong.
hint at it.
Yeah. Just
Hint at it.
act very disappointed.
Because ultimately they'll mean that they care if they do it out of their own will.
Right. That's what it's a test. You should.
Yeah.
My advice would be always test your partner.
Yeah.
Keep
Vaguely.
Keep vaguely and confusingly testing your partner. That's the way to a strong relationship and to know if they really love you. Because
Yeah.
if they did love you, they would be
They would-
fucking psychic.
Yeah, they would just know.
If you loved me, you would know.
Yeah.
The fact that you don't know, it just, I don't know, I just don't even know. Why are we even doing this? You know? Wow, why am I single?
That brings really good memories, man. People are gonna clip that out of context now. Watch it.
Yeah.
You're like, these are the guys that give you life advice.
Yeah. Implication and sulking are always the solution to any disagreement.
Yeah, just allow them to fix everything for you,
Right.
but hint at it.
Hint.
But don't ask.
If anything comes up in an argument, condemn the person in the depths of their moral being. Don't focus on the behavior. Fuck a behavior. You want to get to them,
Yes.
like who they mean.
Yeah,
Their
but-
soul needs to be
Yeah,
condemned.
but make sure you don't end the relationship because that would be
No.
dumb.
No,
Just
that would be dumb.
just repeat the same cycle over and over and think that you can actually get it fixed.
Show that you despise the essence of life. But don't end it. Don't end it. That's pussy shit. You keep going, my friend.
Yeah, yeah.
Let the resentment build.
And then learn that you're actually addicted to the cycle of fighting, not necessarily the love in the relationship.
It's actually more intense, more enjoyable.
Yes. Because if you end the relationship, you can't repeat the same cycle, which is what you love.
Yeah, you have to start over again, and then a new person. You have to trick a new person into loving you. And then when you've got your fangs in, which takes time, and who can be arsed with that? No, just keep the victim. I mean, the boyfriend. You've already.
Or the girlfriend.
Or their girlfriend.
or
thank
or
you,
the
yeah.
mother or
The
father
person.
or
Yeah,
or the pet or the dog or the
Thank you. Just that last minute save. I was like tumbled into the abyss.
God,
You caught the hem of my coat.
God, you're so bitter. What do you mean? We're smiling. We're laughing about it. We love it. Would you guys have a serious discussion without us about relationships? We've had a few. We've had a lot. There's some recorded.
They actually did well as well.
Yeah.
If you look back on Tentacle Question, a lot of the stuff on relationships did really well.
Yeah, it's really bleak. But the one where he was here like last month, that whole thing was about relationships too, I'm sure.
People keep asking me for relationship advice on Instagram, and I'm always like, why would you ask the single 40-something-year-old man with a string of failed relationships behind him? How do you do it, Richard? Well, I have no fucking idea. I don't know.
Because your thing is to teach people how to recover from leaving them.
Yeah, that's it. I just stay in my lane. I'm good at that. That's what you come to me for. Everything else, I don't know. Who do you see for that? Who's a good relationship coach?
Shallon Lester.
Shallon Lester. Now, there is a woman who understands the meaning of authenticity, honesty, love, and safe attachment.
Or what's his name? The dude, the Hussey man.
Matthew Hussey.
Yeah, Matthew Hussey. There you go. He's one. Richard to stay in Prague is the best content. Yeah, dude. You gonna stay here?
I'm planning on staying here.
Mm.
Well, I do have to go to America, of course. There is a little bit of an emergency there. But until America opens its doors to me, I'll be staying here.
Mm.
I'm still on the speaker list for the 21 Studios thing in October.
Where is that again?
Florida.
Florida, huh?
Florida.
Shit. What sun sign are you? That's what they asked. What sun sign are
I
you?
have no idea. Somebody told me a couple of years ago. I can't remember. Sun sign. Is the sun sign? Is that the one that actually says what your personality will be like?
It's like the overarching one. That's Pisces, right?
I'm Pisces. Yeah. My sun sign is something quite different to Pisces. Yeah.
Wait, no, your sun sign is Pisces. Like, is your main one?
Oh, that's my main one.
Then you have rising. You're probably thinking
oh,
of rising.
Okay. My sun sign is Pisces.
Yeah, then I think you had some like Leo somewhere.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And I'm also very close to the Ram. I'm close to Aries.
Aries?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm the 19th of March, so it's right on the edge.
Oh, okay.
So I can be a fiery little fucker.
The god of war. Richard's a whole fish. Yeah, Pisces. Why is Pisces spelled that?
Pisces.
Why is it spelled like Pisces?
Pisces.
It makes no sense. Thank you very much, Shadows Cat. I'm not going to read that out loud, though, sorry. Is the chat not in sync with the chat? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. You guys got any questions? We're running out of daylight, so we've got like a few more minutes. Yeah, the sun should have been down by now. Ask some few. Dude, what is up? Do you get days like this? Or is it just me?
I get days like this all the time. I
Yeah.
just get distracted.
Why?
Things distract me.
I felt like I heard the music, the soundtrack, the film score play at that moment.
It did a little bit.
Yeah, I actually felt that. Like, I saw it happen, dude. You guys see that? You were locked in a moment. You guys were locked in a moment, man.
We went through like kids.
I
the
saw
house,
it.
The mortgage.
Yeah.
The disappointment. The divorce.
I was going to add that, man.
That's what I'm going to say to the next caller. Like, I would love to divorce you. Our marriage and divorce would be wonderful. It would be epic.
My catchphrase is future ex-girlfriend.
Future ex-girlfriend. I really look forward to having a custody battle with you that goes on for years.
Yeah, see, I would never get to that point. You know, it would just be like vicious breakup while relationship, but it would never be like legally tied. You know, but it might as well be.
Well, if you have babies.
Thank you, Joanna, again. Wow, that's a fatty donation. Unfortunately, I'm not going to read that one out loud. You guys are naughty. Stop.
Are they saying naughty things?
Love you guys together. Is Richard not going to have my baby? Have fun tonight.
Don't.
I warned you.
There was somebody who posted on my Instagram today and said, make me pregnant and give me babies. I didn't answer because I don't know how to answer that.
Do you know how to do it, though?
No.
No, do you know how to do that?
The babies?
Yeah.
You put your finger in their belly button. And then you... 3 times. Isn't it? The finger in the...
I mean, it's worked for me.
How you make soul babies.
Yeah. The rollerblading is really popular out here, huh?
It is. It's very popular.
Everyone does it.
For the first time in my life, I've decided I wouldn't mind giving it a go myself.
Can you do it?
Dreadful.
Dude, if you can get some wheels, man, it'd be great.
I
like
can,
a bike, maybe, or
I
something?
I can't. A bike's not cool. I can skateboard.
Can you really, though?
Not massively well,
But like, still like push and shit?
Yes. I skateboarded a lot when I was a kid. I was big into it. I had a Tony Pereira board.
Oh, Pereira. Flip the like button if you guys want to see a stream or Richard skateboards and I'm on a wheel. I have a wheel too. That's why I nodded at him.
The wheelers here actually nod at each other.
Yes.
And they touch each other's nipples. So
Yeah.
it's this weird little ritual they do.
But it's weird when he didn't see my wheel, so it just looks like
Shit, that's
yeah,
weird.
that's
He's just
weird.
like, hey.
So
Inside his own head, he's like, I'm glad I wore these shorts today.
literally as the sun sets, just it gets weirder and weirder.
The whole vibe changes.
All right, y'all. Unfortunately, the sun is setting, as you can see, and then things are getting freakier and freakier. So me and Richard are gonna get freaky. Oh, you haven't heard that. All right. Cheers, Fliptopia.
Na zdrowie, pozdrawi.
See you guys soon. It's been a pleasure. We'll definitely be doing this again within next week or sometime very, very soon. BTT, but then no, y'all. Bye-bye. Go ahead and say bye-bye as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time and your attention. We both look forward to speaking to you again very soon.
Bye.